the month of August 2016, I was very drawn to the legend of King Arthur, and especially the sword in the stone, and that whole the myth and the mysticism and the mystery that surrounds those stories, or that particular story. And I think the reason for this, or I was taught or led to believe in the end, that this is because we are all looking for direction. Some of us desperately looking for direction. And this month, I think, is all about finding that direction, that determination to pull that sword out of the stone and head off on that quest, having direction to do what you like. So I hope you enjoy what I did with this month. And I did more or less the same theme for each of the star signs. Taurus, this is your August 2016 reading. The first card that comes up is that of your archetype and your love and partnerships. Then we'll move on to your general reading afterwards. The archetype card is that of beauty. And this says to take notice of the beauty around you, reconnect with the healing power of nature. So if your partnerships and relationships are perhaps going through a bit of a challenging time, or you feel a bit challenged by them, or you're trying to get into a partnership or relationship and feel challenged by that, it says to get out into nature a bit and notice the beauty around you. If you're within a partnership or relationship, pay attention to the beauty that can be found within that partnership or relationship. Don't just look at the downside, because there's obviously something really wonderful for you to be found there if you take a good look. Because the second card that comes up is that of magic, and this means what is this divine spark to be found in your relationship? And this says somehow something you hadn't considered or even thought of suddenly crops up as a resolution or a solution. And it's a brilliant solution to your partnerships and your relationships. It's something out of the box and it's creative. So keep an open mind as well as to what exactly this might be. So I'm thinking there is, and if I remember from your last few months' readings, there is a bit of a hiccup in your guys' partnerships and relationships. There's something which isn't quite right. And it seems as if this month, if you keep your eyes open to perhaps the more positive, the more beautiful, even if it's in your life in general, this out of the blue solution, there's something you hadn't thought of, is going to crop up, and it's going to be a brilliant solution. It's going to solve whatever the problem is within your partnerships or relationships. And if you're looking for a partnership or relationship, it's also going to come out of the blue. A solution to where to find one or who it is going to just suddenly appear. But I think only if you are keeping your eyes open to the potential and to the beauty of partnerships and relationships. I think you've got to keep that in mind as well. The mystery card says love cures people, both those who give it and those who receive it. I think this is the cure to what ails your partnerships and relationships, is that you both need to be giving and receiving love. This is going to be part of that brilliant solution. How this works out in your specific story, I think it's going to vary. I don't think there's an overall recipe here, but those are the ingredients. Okay. If you guys would like a personal private reading so we can take a look at this, a closer look, because I think Taurus love lives are interesting at the moment. And you can contact me at theoracletimes@gmail.com or contact me through my website. You'll see in the frame after the last card, it has a little owl, and there is a web address, a URL address from our website. Just have a look there. Now your guidance card says that simplify your life and it will bring you a sense of clarity and renewal. I think this card is saying keep it simple. Keep your thoughts, your feelings, your ideas, keep it simple where your partnerships and relationships are concerned. Don't get carried away by drama. Don't create things that are too complicated. Keep it simple and you're going to find that solution far easier to put into place. Don't overthink it either. That's another thing that comes up. Your general forecast reading, the outlook card, is that of, well, this is basically saying they're going to be obstacles, right? Life has them. What can we do? But rather than face them head on, this card suggests that you will find it far easier to find your way around these obstacles. You'll be far more successful in your approach if instead of tackling them head on, you actually looked for a way around. And there is a way around. If this card comes up, it says there's a way around these challenges. Because the next card that comes up, your challenge card, says you're going to feel like you're stuck, like you're cornered, and that you're powerless. But this card is saying you can and you will overcome this. You can find your way around these obstacles. You will find your way around these obstacles. So don't give in to that feeling of powerlessness and being stuck and being cornered. You do know a way around it. You'll see. Because your direction card says, take a broader perspective. Take a different perspective and you will see that those challenges hold a rainbow for you. So what this is saying is, there's a crack of light with a rainbow in it. If you take a different perspective, if you take a step back from the situation, you are going to see there's a blessing in here. That's also going to be very different for each of you, what that blessing is, in what form it takes, but it's there. Have a look because you will find it. And your guidance card for August says, Taurus, that when changes are made for the sake of change itself, resist. So often when we feel cornered and powerless, we just want to make a change so we can just get out of the situation and we take the first open door we can find. It means we haven't dealt with what really happened here. We haven't faced up to it, we haven't squared up to it, we haven't found our way around it, we haven't found resolution. We just make a forward movement regardless. And that means you haven't discovered and experienced what needs to be done. And you're going to come up against the situation again and again until you do the groundwork, until you move through it. So if you're making a change just for the sake of getting out of what you're in already, think it through carefully. You need to deal with this first. You need to work your way through it. Right, Taurus, so that is your August 2016 reading. I do hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching and listening.